So yeah guys, welcome to the next video. Okay, today we're gonna talk about no-go products. Okay, products you shouldn't sell, you should take your hands off, okay, because there are millions of products out there, and of course you will also find a lot of products on AdSpy or other product research methods, but there are some categories where I wouldn't tap in, okay, because I get this question asked a lot, Majid, should I sell this product, or what should I do when I get a lot of refunds of my product? I can't actually answer this question because I didn't had so many refunds. Because why? I only sell products which had a good quality and who weren't in these categories which I'm going to mention here in the next presentation. So let's just tap into it, okay, that you don't make these mistakes and sell this kind of products. So guys, please don't sell clothing, because the problem you will have is with the sizes. The Chinese sizes aren't like, you can't compare them with US size and Chinese sizes. Like, I just ordered jeans from AliExpress to just test it out, okay. I just ordered a normal size, and then after end of the day, after 2 weeks, the jeans arrived and it was as tall as me. Okay, so it wasn't even like in the size of my legs, it was actually taller than me. So you can just imagine how the sizes are. So I have also some friends who are in the clothing niche who have like brands, but then they have like close relationships to the supplier. They have like big contacts. They're also sitting in, or like they have like factories in Istanbul, and then they are going to it and making everything in front of the supplier. So you can't actually sell clothing without actually talking to your supplier, because all the sizes, it's a bit complicated. That's why I wouldn't sell clothing. It's a big risk, okay, because you could have a high refund rate. Normal, like if you just sell t-shirts and 40% of the sizes are wrong, you will just get a lot of refunds, and then you're gonna lose money. Okay, poor quality, you never know before you tested it, and that's the problem we have here in dropshipping. That you don't have the product in your hand, and that's why you can't actually decide if the product is good or not so good. So that's why I wouldn't sell clothing. Another point. Some exceptions are leggings, okay, because leggings are usually stretchable, and that's like when you sell leggings, you don't have like so many problems when it comes to sizing. But what you could also sell is accessories like hats, or not only jewelry or like scarves. This is not actually a problem, but if you really sell clothing, shoes or jeans, this could be a problem. That's why just take your hands off and don't sell this kind of products. Okay, next category, don't sell trademark products. What I mean with trademark products, like products from movies, products from brands. Okay, you can't just go out there and sell Batman products, you know, or when a new Star Wars movie just arrived or just launched, you can't just go on AliExpress, import a product on Obalo, and then you can advertise with the name Star Wars sticker in your ad copy. That's not possible, guys. Facebook will block you, and chances are high that you can get a fine of this companies, of these labels, you know, like these big labels like Marvel and Universal, this movie production companies. That's why don't sell trademark products. Also not products from brands. Like don't sell football. Like you can't actually go out there and sell a Barcelona t-shirt if you're not if you don't have the rights to sell it, you know. So like copyrighted products, there you have to be careful. Even like car products, you can't just sell a t-shirt where it's the logo of Mercedes or Audi or BMW. That's not possible. Yeah. And then last is normal, like don't sell normal products. What do I mean with normal products? Products you can actually buy from anywhere else. This is not a unique thing, okay? You shouldn't sell a USB stick, or you shouldn't sell a toothbrush, because this is a product which you can also get from somewhere else, from the next local store, yeah, in your town. Because we are doing drop shipping, we are selling unique products which have a wow factor and which people can't find anywhere else. And this is why we are making money, because we have this kind of unique products. That's what you should focus on. But don't go out there, look for just some simple products like footballs, yeah, or like I don't have actually examples, or like a normal pen. Don't sell this kind of product. This isn't any unique. Like, you should always focus on products. There are millions of products out there which are unique, which are new, and which are only available online, and you should focus on selling that kind of products, but not like products which are boring, which are used every single day by other people, because then you won't, like, your creative and Facebook won't engage, and that's not what you want in the end of the day. Okay, so these are the 3 categories. Okay, don't sell clothing, don't sell shoes, don't sell normal products, okay, and don't sell trademark products. And one more important thing is, like, don't sell high price products, okay, big products which are like very expensive, $200, $300 or $1,000. If you sell interior or furniture, this is too much responsibility, especially when it comes to selling furniture online. The risk is also high with getting a lot of refunds. That's why focus on low price products, okay, small products which you can actually sell high. This is good. Okay guys, that's it for this video. See you.